A story so ridiculous that I had to talk about it again. Now, I've already put 2 videos out about this. I encourage you all to go watch those videos. They're some of the most important videos I have ever made. But we're talking about this problem. It's a huge problem. There's a new program where people are signing up to house illegal immigrants. Anyone can sign up for the program. You sign up, no background check, nothing. Within an hour, they drop off random illegal immigrants at your house to live with you. You're expected to feed them. You're expected to take care of them. They don't tell you where they're coming from. They don't tell you how old they are. They don't tell you if it's men, women, children. You have no idea. You sign up thinking that it's going to be a long waiting process and they're going to vet the people that they're going to allow in your house. But no, within an hour, they drop off random, illegal, undocumented, illegal immigrants off at your front door. It is one of the most insane things I have ever heard of. And you know, in my prior videos, I said that this is a slippery slope. This is a very slippery slope. Where do we go from here? I said that I bet you within 20 years, this is going to become something that's going to be expected from everyone. Yeah, it's a program that's optional that you can sign up for right now, but how long before this becomes expected? How long before this becomes forced on us? How long before it becomes mandatory for everyone to house and feed random illegal immigrants from Lord knows where? Now, when I said that, some people thought that was a little extreme. You know, never mind the fact that it's already extreme that people are signing up for these random strangers to come live with them. But it's a little too extreme to say that this would be forced on us in the future. Now, I'll be honest with you all. I thought that I sounded a little bit extreme as well. Because, let's just be real, it's true. It sounds really extreme that this would be expected of us. That anyone would expect anyone to take in random strangers. You don't know their name. You've never even seen them a day in your life. They just pop up at your front door and you're going to take care of them? Put your family and your friends and your kids at risk? It sounds extreme. It's all extreme. Thinking that this could be forced on us, that's extreme. And I even had to doubt myself for a minute. Like, am I being too extreme with this? But then I had to remember what I've told you all before on this channel in prior videos. Us rational people. Most of us are totally rational. I like to think of myself as a rational person. Other people may disagree, that's fine. But us rational people, we have to start looking at the world differently. Because a lot of us are looking at the world through a rational lens, and that's the problem. There's nothing rational about the world that we're living in right now. The world we're living in right now is about the most extreme, the most irrational things you can think of. So I understand for rational people, it's hard to think about the future. It's hard to think about all of these extreme, crazy things happening, but they're happening in real time in front of us every single day. So as I sat there debating over whether or not it sounded too extreme that within 20 years this may be forced upon us, suddenly, more news about this situation came out. And in record time, we didn't have to wait 10 years. We didn't have to wait 20 years. We didn't have to wait 30 years. The city council in Boston has already came out and said that everyone needs to start opening their doors for these illegal immigrants. Now, this may not affect everyone across America, but for people in this area, they're already doing it. It's already starting. Something that I thought sounded extreme yesterday when I said it, something some of you maybe thought sounded extreme, something that I thought may be happening 20 years down the road, it's already starting today. They're out here saying that this is a shared responsibility. That's the exact words that they used. I have nothing to do with the problem at our southern border. I have nothing to do with all of the people who are flooding into this country every day. I have nothing to do with that at all. How is that a shared responsibility of mine? How is that a shared responsibility of yours? But this is what they're already doing. They're already using the words. They're already throwing the buzzwords out there. They're already getting the conversation going. They're already saying alarming things. Like everyone should open their doors to these people. What? I don't even want to open the door to people I know half the time when they show up unannounced. You think I'm going to open up my doors for some random people from Somalia? Everyone should have Somalian pirates living at their house. Like, what? No. And to be clear, I don't think that everyone that's coming into this country, I don't think they're all bad people. But there's definitely a lot of bad people coming. And good or bad, I'm not allowing strangers to come into my house. And in this economy, what makes you think that Americans can just take on a whole nother family that we're supposed to provide for? It's absolutely insane, but it's already starting. The seeds are being planted. So what may sound extreme today, it's not going to sound extreme in a few years. And we're witnessing this play out in real time. Often you don't notice things when they're happening. And then by the time it becomes a huge problem, you're left scratching your head like, how did we get here? But 10, 20 years down the line, when this becomes more extreme, like I warned you all about, don't be confused about how we got there, because we're watching the seeds be planted today. Everyone should open their doors. This is a shared responsibility? What?
She says Dedham, Wellesley, Brookline, cities and towns that have so much more resources in the city of Boston, people who actually have more financial support, we need to do everything in our power to make sure that we are setting them up for success, or whatever success looks like. I think everyone should be opening up their doors because this is a shared responsibility.
Grace Curley.
But I'll tell you one thing, though. All this virtue signaling that's been happening over the last few years, all of these people that like to pretend they're holier than thou and everyone else is bad people, they're about to start asking you to put your money where your mouth is. If you're someone that's out here vocally supporting all of these people that are flooding into our country, if you're someone who's voting for people who are pushing this type of stuff, best believe the time is coming. All that, empty, hollow virtue signaling and acting like you're a good person, those days are done. They're about to ask you to put your money where your mouth is. The people in this area of Boston, it's already happening to them. They voted for someone who is pushing this nonsense that thinks everyone should open their doors to these people. They voted for someone that says this is a shared responsibility of us all. We all have to take care of these illegal immigrants. So all of that virtue signaling, it's about to come back to bite y'all on the ass. Because if you live in one of these areas, and I don't care how you vote, do what you want, no judgment from me. But if you're voting for this, don't be surprised when they come to your door, knocking on your door, asking you to put your money where your mouth is. Oh, you supported this on Facebook to look like you were cool in front of your peers? Oh, you supported this on X or Twitter to virtue signal as if you were some great person that's better than everyone else and everyone else is racist or bad people because they don't allow strangers to live in their house? Okay, cool. We're going to pop up at your front door because this is a shared responsibility. When you voted for us, when you vocally supported this nonsense, it became a shared responsibility of yours to take care of these people. So half of the people who are out here vocally supporting this nonsense, most of them can barely afford to feed themselves. I doubt they can afford to take in another family, but a lot of them are creepos that probably would like to take in another family so they can do weird things. You know how those type of people roll. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you right now, all of that hollow support, it's easy to type up a little post on social media. It's easy to work yourself up and make a little TikTok video. Freaking Karens. But when they show up at your door with 16 Somalians that need to come live in your living room, let's see if you're singing that same tune. Let's see if y'all keep that same energy, because the day is going to come. And hey, I thought this day was a ways away, but it looks like it's way closer than we thought. Ask these people up in Boston and Massachusetts. The day is going to come where they're going to expect you to put your money where your mouth is. And boy, oh boy, I'm really interested in seeing how quickly people change. How quickly the people who were virtue signaling on social media changed their tune and realized that they were complete idiots when they're expected to actually do the things they say they would do on social media. But I've already explained in a prior video why this is a horrible idea for everyone. It's not just a horrible idea for us Americans. It's a horrible idea for these illegal immigrants as well. Because on one hand, you're going to have a lot of violent criminals, undocumented, who knows where they came from type of people spreading throughout nice communities all throughout America. And on the other hand, you're going to have innocent women and kids that are thrown into this program that are going to be taken advantage of by weirdos and creeps. And I can guarantee you right now, there's people in power that are already figuring out ways to take advantage of this. You know, a lot of these kids that are coming into America from other countries, they're popping up at our border without parents. A lot of them are never heard from again, okay? A lot of them are terrible things happen to those kids. So yes, I do feel for some of the people who are coming into our country. But if you guys only knew the half of what is happening, it is terrible. I can't even talk about it on this channel. I would like to use certain words. I would like to go in detail, but I can't. And I think this is just going to be another layer of added chaos and nonsense. It's a recipe for disaster. I could talk about it all day. And hell, it looks like we may be talking about this more because this is already happening really fast. Things are already happening really fast. We just found out about this program and found out that people were dumb enough to sign up for this program not too long ago. And we've already reached the point where they're saying this is a shared responsibility. Everyone needs to open their doors. So let's see where this goes next. But for now, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're feeling generous, you can donate to the channel via CashApp. I'll have my CashApp in the pinned comment. Don't worry, I won't use it to house any illegal immigrants. You could also donate to the channel via Super Thanks or for free. You could help the channel by liking, sharing, subscribing. But with that being said, I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.